second, just a second. Okay, great. Good evening, guys. Today is reading session 4, and our trainer would be Mrs. Annapurna Murugan, and we're going to begin the session now. All right. I hope you guys are ready. These are the instructions that you need to follow. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and noise-free environment, and we recommend you to use your earphones for the best experience. Okay. Not only that, guys, please respect your instructor, your classmates, and yourself, and be respectful towards everybody and professional, and do not write anything inappropriate in the chat box. Moving forward, we have these 3 memberships: bronze, silver, and gold. In the bronze member, you get facilities like 4-week IELTS course, 1 AI-weighted mock test, usual university recommendation, free profile evaluation, counsel support. All right. If you want an upgradation to the silver one, you'll get 3 mock tests, 1 trainer evaluated, 2 AI evaluated, and 12 IELTS sectional tests, usual pro university recommendation, and smart application tracking. All right. And not only that, if you want to go for SOP, LOR, and visa facilities, then you can go for the gold membership. In that, you'll also get one-on-one 20 hours IELTS coaching with the trainer. All right. So if you want to upgrade, anybody who wants to upgrade may drop in the details in the chat box, and my team will get back to you. Okay. Moving forward, we have this free profile evaluation that is done by our experts. In this, you get a university shortlisting, course recommendation, and country recommendations. Okay. And recommendations report is also prepared at the end. It's a personalized report prepared. Okay, and it's done by our experts, all of this according to your academic strengths, career objectives, any interests that you have, and any requirements that you put in. It's a very comprehensive evaluation, guys. All right. So if you want to book a slot for this, then you can go on our website and teach you how to book this slot. We also have these free live GRE classes that goes on from 8:30 to 9:30 Monday to Friday. Okay, and it's a 2-month course. And we also have free live Duolingo classes that goes on from 6:30 to 7:30 daily. It's a 2-week course. All right, Monday to Friday. So you all can enroll for these sessions from our website itself. Okay. Not only that, we have you have to like register for the webinar that is going to take place on Saturday. All right. So please do register for the webinar. It's about Fund Your Masters Abroad Education Loans, and it will be taken by our co-founder, Mr. Jaideep Gurujala. And you can also get all of the doubt clearances done. Okay. And this is a link for the webinar, guys. I've shared in the chat box. So please register for the webinar. All right, guys. I'll see you guys there. Okay. Moving forward, yeah, just moving forward, please do avail application fee waivers and many more elite features, and reach us now at ubergrad.com. These are a few reviews that we've gotten. All right. Okay, so this is the homepage of ubergrad.com. I think there's some issue with it, but yeah. Okay, you need to go on solutions, free profile evaluation. Okay, and you land upon this page. In this, you need to book a slot. Okay, according to your feasible date and your feasible time, for example, 29 and day, you can book then. All right. Coming back to the homepage, you can go to talk to counselor to book a slot for that. You can go to store and register for enroll for these classes: GRE live classes, Duolingo live classes, and IELTS. So you have already registered. All right. Then you can go to see the additional services that are provided by us, and you can also check out the blogs that we post for you all. Then go to explore and check out the various information that we have for you all. For example, all about PTE. All right. You land up on this page. See, in this you'll get all the information, guys. There's a lot of information available on our website, so guys, do check it out. All right. Go over here on your name, go to my test preparation. You'll go to IELTS live core classes courses, click on view course. You land up on this page. All right. So today is reading day 4. Okay. So the handout is available over here, and the oh my god, so many of you are there. And the recordings will tomorrow. Today's recording will be available by tomorrow morning. And yesterday, like, okay, sorry, this is listening hand. Wait, guys, wait a second. Sorry, I sent you guys the wrong handout. Wait a second. This is the right handout, the link now that I've sent now. All right. Sorry. Yeah. And then again, day three's recording is available. Please check out the sixth recording because this is the sixth time we're repeating these sessions, guys. All right. Am I clear? So, guys, I think if you have any queries, you can ask me at the end of the session. And for now, I'll just hand over the session to ma'am. Ma'am, are you there?
Hi, Supriya.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, you can take over the session. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Hi, guys. Good evening. I guess everyone is doing good. Okay. So, yeah, hi. Okay, good evening, all. Right? Okay. Before I could start off with the session, I just want to give everyone one motivational information. That is nothing but so kindly don't worry about your performance while you people are practicing. So, like even in the class, after the class, if you people are practicing, if you're consistently getting wrong answers, if you're not able to pick up the things quickly, no worries. So it's all in the this one game. Okay, so some will take what is that a long time to pick on the thing, some will take less time. Okay, but it is definitely IELTS is not a rocket science, whether it could be reading, whether it could be writing, or it could be any module. It is not at all rocket science. So it is just English language exam. Just like any other language, it is also a language exam. It is only what you need to give the right approach. You need to get yourself evaluated. You need to be open to the feedback that your this one instructor is giving, and you need to adapt the changes required, and definitely lot of practice required. Okay, with all these things, yes, you people can clear the exam, right? So definitely don't make yourself feel low, or if you're not able to answer here in the class, don't leave the call. If you leave the call, you're basically missing the lessons there, isn't it? So therefore give a try. Even if you're consistently getting wrong answers, no worries, give a try. So that is what we have been learning, right, in India. So failures are the steps of success, isn't it? So therefore don't worry. So have yourself keep yourself motivated, gear up, and let's start with the session. Okay, now we discussed many types of questions. I'll quickly recapitulate everything. So first of all, we should not read the passage in the beginning. We need to get back to the questions. We need to read the questions, question idea we need to recognize. And once we recognize the question idea, either we need to use the scanning process or skimming process. We need to locate where that idea is there, and then that location you need to read in detail. And once you read in detail, you will have the shadow answer. So now you can come and you will be getting that answer, and then that's your answer. That's it. Okay, so therefore this is what we have reading. Don't spend unnecessary time on reading first a passage and then going for the questions again, so then again coming back. So don't do so much of exercise on your reading comprehension, because that will not help you out in any way. And also now the new test will have third section as reading. That means already writing you would have done exertion for 1 hour, listening you would have done after that exertion. That means you will be completely in exertion. So if you try to read, overread more, okay, so I don't think you will be able to do. So try to read minimum, but answer so accurately. Okay, so that is what our mantra is. What is our mantra? Will be doing reading minimum, but we'll be answering everything correctly. That is the mantra that we need to have here. Okay, so guys, now I'll be starting off with the questions. So I'll be giving the instructions, I'll be helping you out. I want everyone to give the answers. Don't hesitate. Even wrong answers, please give it. Okay, give a try. So at least you will understand where you are going wrong, why you are going wrong. isn't it? But if you don't give the wrong answers, even I'll also think, okay, this answer is not given. So even I may not explain that why you have taken the wrong answers. Okay. So everyone kindly give the answers here and try to be till the end of the session, because every lecture, every sentence, and every instruction is very, very important. Okay, let me share the screen quickly. Today we are going to do different questions here. Okay, all right, we go here. And in fact, today we are going to do a bit difficult questions. Actually, see, according to me, we don't have anything difficult and anything easy. Okay, it's all our mindset, students. Okay, so completely what? It's all our mindset. So let us try to fool our mind. Okay, let us say that everything that we get is easy and we are able to do it. So if you approach any practice test with this mindset, definitely your performance will be good. So now today we are going to discuss many types of questions, which are those summary, note, table completion, and flowchart completion. In yesterday's class, you people discussed about sentence completion. In sentence completion, what did you do? You basically, each sentence was given, and that sentence was conveying one idea, and that one idea could be the amalgamation of many instances, many sub ideas together. They have compressed, and they will be giving you one idea. So we knew what happened on that. The same approach you need to apply here, but the name itself says summary completion. You know, as soon as we listen to this summary completion, what we do when they give that question paragraph, we completely read that paragraph. No, we are not supposed to do that. Let me take you people directly to the question thing. Now here they are saying we are not, see, I'm not even bothered to see what is the passage is all about. Not only for summary question, let it be any question. So we will not be looking for what the passage is, at least in the beginning here. Okay. So at least in the beginning, we'll be not looking what exactly the passage is. The first thing that I see here, whenever the summary completion is there, I'll look for the clue here. Clue in the sense what? Summary means what we think. Oh, summary means it could be the summary of the entire passage. Sometimes it could be the summary of entire passage. Sometimes they will be taking certain ideas, and that ideas they would be summarized. Therefore, usually what happens, you will be having clue. Okay, so which part or on what they are summarizing, usually it happens. But in some cases, if they don't give you the clue, then you look for the first sentence of the first the given summary. From there you will get the clue where the summary is starting. I'm going to repeat again. So here you may have the clue. That means 90% when you're doing summary question, you will be having the clue what part of the passage is summarized. Okay. In what way they will be giving the clue? Either they will be specifying the this one, what is that, a heading. They will give the heading, or what they will do, they will specify which paragraph you need to refer to, or some kind of indication they will be giving there. And in the 10% time, when they don't give you any kind of references from where the summary they are doing, what is that you need to do? You need to recognize which paragraph is basically they are taking for summarization. In that case, what you need to do, you need to basically look for the first sentence. In the first sentence, you will get the clue what is the main idea they are starting with. Okay, so that clue, that idea, so you refer to the paragraph, wherever that idea is there, that is your reference point, and from there you need to start reading here. Okay, so now let me give you the instruction here. See, follow bit and bit of instruction here. Complete the summary below. Write one word only one word we need to write, no more than one word we have here. So kindly write one word only here. From where? From the part A of the passage. That means what? This summarization is what? From the part A. Let us now look for part A. That means the summarization could start from year to year. Okay. So this is the part you need to refer. Here, no need of referring part B. Part A is your reference. Okay, so now you got this spot here. See, they have given a clue. If you would have not read this instructional part, we would have blindly taken, we would have read this thing, then get back. So all dramas would have happened. Okay, so only we say try to read your instruction. Once you read the instruction, you will be seeing that you have this particular thing. Got it? So our reference is what? Part A. Now we got the reference. So it doesn't mean that, ma'am, it is summary question. They could have summarized the full idea. So let us go and read back to part A. Don't do that particular thing, because you saw three lengthy paragraphs we have. So we don't want to invest unnecessary time on reading that complete thing. So what you need to do, once you recognize which paragraph we have, every sentence you try to block it. Why? Because now you are not supposed to read this entire thing once and get back to the paragraph. Now you take each of the sentence as a fill in the blanks. What you are doing, you're taking, even though it is the summary, but you address each sentence individually. That means you will be just doing in the way you do your this one, fill up the blanks. Why we are doing this fill up the blanks method? Because we know that if they are talking one sentence, if they are presenting one sentence, one complete idea will be there. In the next sentence, next idea will be there. Why we need to unnecessarily overload ourselves with lot of information? It won't be possible. If you want, you people try to read this entire thing and get back and try to find out, it will become very difficult for you people to do this. That is the reason summary completion is not attended by at least 50% of the students. And among the 50% of students who attend, in that 25%, I mean, in that another 50% will give all the wrong answers. Why? The approach will not be correct. So what we need to do right now, we need to first understand what is the first statement is saying, and what is that missing idea. That means this idea will be completely present in the paragraph. There is something missing in this blank when compared to your passage. Let us try to read and understand what is the sentence and what could be the missing thing. That means what? Just like fill up the blanks, we are taking each sentence at a time. I'll explain the question here so that when we get back to the paragraph, you're only focusing on the question idea here. The earliest museums displayed personal dash belonging to rich people. What did the earliest museums did? So they displayed personal dash belonging to rich people. It seems until the 18th century, only the elite class could visit these places. So that means in the earliest museum, something was displaced, but this something was what? Personal dash belonging to rich people. Personal something, so belonging to rich people. Let's get back to the passage and see what do we have here. Okay. Now go to the paragraph. You know what you need to search for. You're searching for personal something that belonged to rich people and that was displayed in the museums. Tell me, what is that? And where we have? Objects we have, okay. Collections we have, we are getting objects and collections. Okay. Now, in this, only one answer is correct. And cabinets, it is not correct answer. So here you can see the context is very important. The very first museum of the world were private collections of objects by wealthy people. That means, so private collections of objects, that means there were objects, but those were the private collection. Private in the sense, personal collections of the objects done by wealthy people. So those were the things. That means what it displayed, personal dash. Belonging is what? It could be objects. Belonging is nothing but my belonging means I'm talking about my objects. So therefore what? This belonging, what? Personal collections, isn't it? Personal collection or objects belonging to whom? Rich people. Either one of them is correct. Either collection or object is correct. That's the reason I said either one is correct here. Collection or object belonging to whom? Rich people. Okay. So therefore what? So yes, collection or object could be the right thing. Why we can't take cabinet? So somebody had answered cabinet. The objects in these museums were displayed in cabinets of curiosity. Okay. Where they were displayed in the cabinets of curiosity. So it was not the objects. They are asking personal things of rich people were displayed, isn't it? So therefore the context is different. Therefore what it will happen? So the answer could be either collections or so objects. Okay. Now this is over. Now we got the first answer. We know we're bothered about the other part. Now let us only look at the second sentence. Okay. What you need to do? You need to look at the second sentence. Don't try to, what is that? Look the next part also. Concentrate here. In the later half of the century, the British Museum and the Uffizi Gallery opened their doors for the dash. So in the later half of the century, what happened? The British Museum and Uffizi Gallery opened that door for dash. It opened door for someone, something, but not without restriction. Even though they opened the door for someone or something, but there were some restrictions. Now look in for the paragraph. Now this is summary, right? If it is summary, what you need to do, so usually the things flow in one after the other. So here it is done. Now in the next sentence, you try to see what did the British Museum and all open the doors for. Okay, so just try to see, and that too with restriction in the later half of the century. So now what is that? Yeah, before the 18th, I could see many giving the answers. Very good, guys. This is the this one we need. This is the response we need. Very good. So now only allied. See, before the 18th century, only allied this could visit the museum with permission from owner and the staff. The first museum to be open for the general public were the British Museum in London and the Uffizi in this one. However, even though they were no longer exclusive places, only for people from middle and upper were privileged with permission request only. See, this entire one sentence which was in the question, that is the amalgamation of two sentences here. Pridevi, so it could be like either collections or objects. Anything. You can write one answer. Collection or object. Now, here what happens? We see it opened the door for general public. But what is the request there? They have given only one word. So you can't write general. General means general. So therefore, what you need to do? Public. And that last part also, there was some restriction. What is that? Even this public had to come with permission request. Okay, a letter they need to have. So, therefore, what should be the answer? Public. What is the answer we have? Public. And are you people writing the public with capital letter? The P is starting with capital letter? No, yes. Mohana is very correct. We should not write so public with capital letter. So starting with capital letter, why? Where is this public? The public is in the mid of the sentence. If it is in the mid of the sentence and it is a common noun, so we are not supposed to use capital start here. Okay? Please follow the grammatical rule as well. And the next thing, see, we have finally in 1793, the Louvre in Paris allowed access irrespective of class. That means finally what happened in 1793? See, we give more importance to understand the question. Don't just randomly read off, because when we randomly read now, we will not get the idea. We may miss on the answer. Okay, so irrespective of class, and so dash become a key factor in promoting national emotions. Okay, so what do we have? So here finally in 1793 what happened? Louvre in so Paris, it allowed access irrespective of class and something. Okay, it started allowing everyone, no matter from which class and something. Okay, and it became a key factor in promoting nationalistic so emotions here. So let me get back to the passage here. So see, what did they do? Whom they allowed? They did not see the class and something. So let us try to see and tell me. So, and you need to follow up with the next. Yeah, I could see. So few people answering. Very good, guys. So very good. So you can see also the visitation were often limited to few hours. The first public museum in its true sense was Louvre in Paris, which was open in this to people of any status. Status is class and age, and it was emerging as an agent of nationalistic fervor. So therefore the complete idea is given here. So what should be the answer here? Age. So age should be the answer. Very good. And you people are writing it perfectly using small letters and typing it. Very good. This is the practice we need here. Okay. Now, getting it how to do the summary questions. See, it is making our life easy, na? Otherwise, just we read everything. We don't remember what is happening in the summary, and then again we'll go back. Why we have to struggle so much? So the next thing, now here we have, this is also one thing, keep in mind. You will be seeing this sentence don't have any blank, and you may think that, oh, this is not having any blank, why to read, it's a waste of time, let us move on to the next blank. Don't do that. This will be the bridge between this and this thing. That means you will get an indication where our next answer could be, isn't it? So don't forget to read the statement, even though if it is not having any kind of blank. Even though it will not have the blank, now don't worry. You try to read that idea. Why? It is creating the bridge between the previous question and the later question. You can identify the spot properly and you can understand the context there. Okay. So by the early 20th century, museums had started gaining recognitions of centered language. What it is? So it was gaining the recognition as what? Centers of knowledge. When? By early 20th century. Okay, this is the key idea. Remember this. Then the dash had moved from history to art and science. Something moved from history to art and science. Okay, so it had become a centers of knowledge. After that, something had moved from history to art and science. So now what is that here? So let us see where it gained the importance and where it was given this one as a knowledge place, and what moved from this one, what is that, history to art and science. So where we have this, find it out and tell me the sentence and everything. Museum, check it out, check it out. In the late 19th century, 19th and early 20th century, society began to regard museums as centers of production of new knowledge. That first idea we have. Now, historical museums shifted focus. What it shifted? It shifted the focus to display scientific discoveries and artistic developments with the collection of this. That means museum, which had focused on historical things, now started shifting its focus to science and artists, isn't it? So don't you understand? Don't you think that the sentence is saying the same thing? That means the museums, which were historical museums, means usually the museums there were displaying only historical thing. Now it shifted its focus. What it did? It shifted its focus so to display science and artistic development. So therefore, what should be the answer here? You can see here. What is that? So the dash had moved. Shifted is what? Moved. What had moved? Focus had moved. So from where? From history to art and science, isn't it? So that is the thing here. Next, during this century, with urbanization, during the same century, with urbanization, more funds coming in, museums were modified to provide learning as well as dash. So that means what? Urbanization happened during the same thing. Funds also started flowing now. Because of getting funds, urbanization, what happened? The museum were modified to provide something, provide learning as well as something. Yeah. So kindly look down here for that. So see that two things should be there. One is what? So same century, funds started flowing in. So and then what happened? So something, focus went on something and something. So what is it? Entertainment? Yes. If you see here, these were shaped by the public response to education and entertainment. See, over the 20th century, as cities increased in size, urbanization, more museums developed. Okay, so and more developed, and also what happened? So the this one was focused on education as well as entertainment, and funding also was directed towards the development of modern museums. So this combined idea they have placed in one particular sentence here. So therefore, what is the thing here? So it is learning is what? Education as well as what? Entertainment we have. So therefore, this is the answer. This is the way you need to take up the summary questions. Any doubt on summary questions? Yes, entertainment is the answer. Entertainment is your answer. Is that clear? Okay, very good. So I'll repeat once again what you people need to do on summary. Don't get panic as soon as you see summary questions. Summary questions are the easiest one. Why? Because you need to approach them in the same way as you do for your fill in the blanks. Okay. First of all, when you are reading the instruction, there only you will have the cue. So where exactly they are summarizing here. Okay. Now that clue you try to take up and see in the paragraph where this idea, this paragraphs will be there. Now, right now we got to know that one sentence of the summary questions may be equal to some 2, 3 or 4 sentences of the passage. Why? They will try to combine, because it's summary. They combine many things and give one sentence. So you should be prepared for that shock. Okay, you should not say that, oh, how come they're not giving the direct ideas? Never ever we get the direct ideas. Understand the question idea, locate that in that particular paragraph. So see what is missing in that idea. So put the answer. Then go for the next sentence. We are not approaching the summary entirely at a time. We are taking it one by one, just like your fill in the blanks. If you do that, so everything will become very simple here. Got this thing? Right. So kindly do the another summary completion that you people have in the handout. Now, table completion. Table completion is one of the easiest. But again, what happens, our students like take vice versa. So table completion also, what happens? They think, oh, table completion, we need to know the complete information. We need to have more information here. No, nothing more. Table in the sense only like what one will feel, oh, it may be mathematical, it can be statistics, nothing like that. So it could be classifications, it could be grouping the ideas. So table is that. So basically, a table is what? So they are going to discuss something, but in the form of features, in the form of pointers, they will be discussing. So now you need to, what is that? So specify or identify those particular things only. Here also, for none of the question, you will be concentrating on the passage first. Let us try to go to the questions first. What we are doing? We are going to the question. So now here we see if there is any queue. We don't have any queue here because the table itself is a complete queue. Okay. In itself, you will have every time some or the other clue that you will be having here. But let us first understand the instruction. Complete the table below. Write no more than 3 words here from the passage for each thing. Now here one more question, one more doubt I would like to clear it off. Here they are saying write no more than 3 words. It doesn't mean that you need to write exactly 3 words. You can write exactly 3 words, you can write 2 words, you can write 1 word, but not more than 3 words. Remember this. Okay. This is the idea. You need to, and if they say that you need to write the answer only in 3 words, there specifically you need to use 3 words only. If you use 1 word, wrong. If you use 2 words, it is wrong here. Now, whenever they give any kind of table here, first try to observe what is happening here, what they are doing. So question idea identification. Why? You people know that without question idea, how can you get back and locate to the paragraph on which they are talking about? So yeah, we get the clue. They are discussing the disorders and the personality trait exhibited by the sufferer. That means what? Here they are talking about some disorder and what is the characteristic of the person who is suffering from disorder. And where we have the blank, we have the blank. So where it is narrating about the characteristic, so that is exhibited by the sufferer, or that is presented by the sufferer. So now what you need to do? You need to correspondingly look for the this one. What is that? The activities done by a person with different disorders. Now what is that? We have autism spectrum disorder. Let us know here also what? One by one only. Don't go all together at a time. You need to have one by one. Autism spectrum disorder, ASD. So autism spectrum disorder. So if a person is having this, he will excel in activities of a dash nature. That means he will be good in the activities of some nature, it seems. Let us get back here. So what is that? Autism spectrum disorder. So people with this disorder will be good in performing some activity. So tell me, in what activity? Now you need to just glance on where they are talking about autism spectrum disorder. Yeah. In what activity they will be good? Yeah, I could see the answers flowing in. Very good. Art, check it out, whether it is art or what. They're asking not what is that the example. So disorders, you can see people with autism spectrum disorder can be good at creative activities. What they'll be good at? Creative activities like this. These are some example. But in what activities they will be good at? They will be good at your creative activities. So therefore, what you need to do here? So you need to write here. So may excel in activities of what nature? Creative nature. So whether C should be in capital or C should be in small letters. What it should be? Small. Very good. So very good. So creative is the answer. Why not art? Art is one of the creative activities. They're asking the nature of that, this one, activity. The nature is creative here. Among that, this art, everything comes in. Okay. So therefore, may excel in activities of a creative nature. Next, attention deficit disorder may appear something. See, a person with attention deficit disorder, if a person is having an attention deficit disorder, he may appear dash. It says. He may appear dash. Let us try to see here. Attention deficit disorder. Let me go here. Yeah. See here. Now see. Attention deficit disorder, he will be appearing something. Tell me where it is. Be careful here. They're not talking about attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Okay. They're asking what? Attention, so deficit disorder. Children, no, some this one characteristic. It is not children. How they will be? They will be something. See, here we have these children are sometimes described as attention deficit disorder rather than ADHD. Ad can easily be missed because the child is quite quiet and dreamy rather than disruptive. So quiet and dreamy. So therefore, what should be the answer here? We need to have up to 3 words. So therefore, we can say what is the characteristic here? May appear quiet and dreamy. Okay, it's not concentration and attention. How they will appear, because they are talking about the personality trait exhibited by the sufferer. That means what will be the personality trait? Okay, so that is this one they are doing. So therefore it should be what? So may appear calm and quiet. Okay, so quiet and dreamy. They will be dreamy and quiet. Okay. Then schizophrenia. Okay. Schizophrenia may respond to, but missed. Okay. Let me show you. See, these children are sometimes described as having attention this, rather than AD can easily be missed. That means they would not recognize this disease very easily. Why? The child is quiet and dreamy rather than disruptive, because ADHD means what? Hyperactive it will be. But in ADD, they won't be, they may not recognize in people it seems easily. In child, why? Because the child will be quiet and dreamy. That means the sufferer is a child. And what is the nature of the child here? It is quiet and dreamy. So, because of this nature, so people suffering with AD can be missed out. They may not be considered that they are suffering with something. Okay. So, therefore, but what is the characteristic of that person? So, they will be quiet and dreamy. That means they won't show any kind of symptoms here. Okay. So, therefore, what it is? Quiet and dreamy. Now, schizophrenia may respond to experiencing episodes of the disease by behaving in very dash. So, what is that they will be doing? And they will be schizophrenia, they will be responding to whenever they get this attack, schizophrenia. So, they will be, what is that? Responding. So, by behaving in some way. Let us see where we have this schizophrenia. We have here. So now tell me how they will be behaving when they get this attack, schizophrenia attack. Whether hallucination, what this hallucination is called as? The unusual way of response. So behave in some ways. They're asking what is the question requirement, guys. So we had multiple answers here. Very nice that you people gave multiple answers. They are behaving in very hallucination, whether it is making sense there. No, right? They behave in very unusual ways. That behaving in unusual way is known as hallucination. See here, they have described it. See what happens during an episode of schizophrenia. A person's experience and interpretation of the outside world is disrupted. Okay, so yeah, someone gave me the answer of disrupted also. May experience, may respond to experiencing episodes of diseases by behaving in very disrupted. Will it make any sense there? No, right? Now, when you freeze the answer, be very particular whether it is giving you any this one. No, it's not frightening also. They may lose touch with sees this, and they act in. Act is what? Behaving. Isn't it? What is act? Act means what? Behaving. They behave in what way? So they behave in unusual ways. So in response to this hallucinations, in response to their mental thinking, hallucination is their feelings that they see someone, they are seeing someone coming and killing. So all these things, what? Frightening is not a wrong, right answer. How can the frightening? They are behaving in an unusual way. It is not always they behave in a frightened way. They behave weirdly. Okay, they are not always scared. So therefore, may respond to the experiencing episodes of the disease by behaving in very unusual way. In what way? In unusual way they will be reacting there. Okay, so that's the thing. Now depression. What do we have the next thing? Depression. Depression, or so in very, by behaving in very unusual ways. Ways, plural we need to have. Now, depression may experience feelings of futility that leads to thought of dash. So a person suffering with depression, what will happen? They experience feelings, it seems, feelings of futility. Futility means that's helplessness. So then which will lead to the thoughts of something. So let us try to see a person who is suffering with Depression. See what is the nature of it, because we are finding out the nature of a person here. Yes. What do we have? Depression describes a range of moods from the low spirits that we all this. So if you may experience a low mood, loss of interest and pleasure, as well as a feeling of worthlessness and guilty. So that means that slow feelings you will be having. You may also experience tearfulness, poor concentration, reduced energy, reduced or this changes in weight, sleep problem, anxiety. You may even feel that life is not worth living and plan or attempt suicide. So that means all the above feelings are futility. You feel very, what is that? Futile. Futile in the sense, all the feelings, bad feelings. And after feeling that, what happens? So that may lead to the idea of attempting suicide here, isn't it? So may experience feelings of futility that lead to the thought, that means that make the person to think of committing suicide here. So therefore, the thoughts of what should be the answer? So it should be suicide. What is the answer here? Suicide should be the answer. Getting it here? Any doubt? No. Okay. Great, guys. Very nice. Be careful about the spellings also. Huh? Okay, so this is what the table completion. The characteristics are there, but you need to understand what they are doing here. Don't just randomly, there will be many words. Don't just randomly pick up any word. You need to pick up the word that actually gives the meaning and that fits the requirement of the idea here. Don't just randomly pick up anything and everything here. Okay, guys. So now, any doubts here? Do you guys have any doubts? No. Okay, now the flow chart we have. So here, what is that we have? Flow chart. Flow chart is also something like this. Here, they will give first, you will have to know what is the indication on what they are giving the flow chart. Usually, you will be having what? Heading for the flow chart, some kind of clue, just like your this one summary. Here also clue will be there. If not, see the first statement what they are talking about. Here we don't have the clue, so what we need to see, two main problems. Here also follow one after the other. Don't try to grab in all the information that is present in the flow chart. You need to move slow and steady. So that means what? First you solve the first part and then you try to solve the next part here. Two main problems. They are talking about two main problems. You need to mention that. And what is the this one instruction? No more than 3 words. That means your answer should be maximum of 3 words. Okay. So yeah, two main problems. We need to find out what are the two main problems that we have. What is the thing? In the first sentence, so we have nothing. So tell me the answer. Yeah. Yeah. There are two main problems. So one is what? Your high mechanism has lost its original look. Don't write original look. High mechanism as a problem. Okay, what is that problem? Original look. So what is the problem? Two main problem. One is high mechanism. The other one is loose hair. Okay, so therefore the first one, take it as high mechanism. Second one, it should be loose head. Okay. Now, dash the head from the torso. So, okay, we got the this one, two problems. Now they are doing something with the head from the torso. They are doing something for the head from the torso. So what they are doing? Here there are two. We remove the mohair wig and remove the eye system. Then we separated the head from the composition body and chemically cleaned the head. So from the composition body is the torso. What is that torso? Look at the thing here. Words also change. Don't go by the keyword. If you go by the keyword torso, we don't have anywhere the torso here. What is that? We separated the head from composition body. That is nothing but they separated head from torso. So what should be the answer? Separated. The answer for third one should be separated. Okay. Then they clean the head with chemicals to eliminate something and something. Okay. So now fourth and fifth, what is that? They clean the head with chemicals, it seems, to eliminate something and something. What they? We remove this mohair wig, remove this one, and clean the head, removing old dirt and wax. Yes, it is old dirt. Okay, not oil. It is old dirt and wax. Therefore, the third and fourth and fifth answer will be what? Old dirt and wax. Okay. Now, the next thing that we have, damaged teeth fixed with a duplicate set. Okay, fine. Reconditioned dash and mechanism. They reconditioned something, it seems, and mechanism. Let's try to see what they did. So what they did here, we repaired the missing proclaim teeth, this. Then we took the original eye system, reconditioned it. What did they recondition? Original eye system. Okay. So, and they corrected the this one. So the answer should be what? Reconditioned original eye system. Okay, what they did? Original eye system. Gave a fresh look to the dash. Then what they did? They gave a fresh look to something. What is that? Now, what a wonderful difference. Chemically restyle. Restyle the original mohair wig. What they did? They gave a fresh look to original something. What is that? Original mohair wig. Yes. They restyled in the sense fresh look. So, original mohair wig. So, gave a fresh look to what? Mohair wig or original mohair wig. Why? We can use up to 3 words. Dress doll in authentic dash of the time. Authentic something of the time they dressed. So, now it is, you can see. Our seamstress took over point with suggestions from the owner on looks and dislikes using original period designs. So period designs in the sense what? So they gave that authentic designs basically, clothing designs. Okay, seamstress is what? Dresses. So therefore what? Original period designs it should be, or what it is, dressed doll in authentic clothing designs. Okay, so the answer could be clothing designs here. Got this thing, guys? Any doubt? I could see many of you were answering it. Very nice. So great, guys. Now tell me what doubts you people have here. You can post all the doubts. I'm just looking for your doubts. Any questions? Yeah, Viber was asking me what is the idea behind as per solve the grammar rules. What is grammar rules, Viber? So grammar rule is nothing but, see, in the mid of the sentence for common nouns, we cannot use the capital letters. We can't use the block letters everywhere, isn't it? These are the simple rules. Whatever you use while writing the sentences, the same rule you need to use there, Viber. Okay, even though they won't be clearly mentioning it, but it is understood that you people need to use this. Now, ask me the questions. Okay, could you kindly provide the key for handouts? Sheikh, I guess, so for the handouts, all the answers are there on. Yeah. So it's, is it period designs or clothing designs? So see, authentic is what? Original, authentic in the sense something old period. Already period is there. And seamstress, they are talking about the dresses. So therefore it should be what? So clothing design. It, how can be it be the period? Because already authentic is there. Authentic means something belonging to old period, isn't it? So that's the reason if you use period, it will be like redundancy. So you need to use clothing designs. Authentic dress, this one, clothing design it is. You can write for the seventh one either mohair wig, or you can even write original mohair wig. Why? Because three words accepted, na? Three words accepted. So you are giving the same thing. One adjective is added on for original mohair wig. So you can take that particular. Pujita, original period is nothing but your authentic. Already that is there. So therefore, you people need to use the clothing design there. Any further doubts? Welcome, guys. Any doubts? No? Are we good to go? Kindly practice. Kindly practice on all the questions. So be confident. Okay. So, and try to, what is that? Thank you, Mukta. So, thanks, Ashley. So, it's my pleasure to present the classes. Okay. So, kindly, what is that? Practice. Don't get demotivated at any point of time. So your self motivation is the important thing for you people to get or crack any exam. These are just exams, guys. So I'm particularly saying these are just exams. They are not rocket science. And you people have come out with many difficult studies, isn't it? Many complicated studies. You people have come out with flying colors. What is this? This is just a language exam. Approach in the right way as we are instructing. So you will be successful there. Okay. So yeah, Vaibhav. So you will be having lot of practice material, everything in your portal as well. Please check it out on it, and also ask our moderators. They will be instructing you so where to check for the same. Okay? Right. Okay, guys. Take care. So we'll see you tomorrow for our class. Okay. Bye.